You ever feel like you're just drowning in trading advice? I mean, one person says to scalp the 5-minute chart, the next tells you to hold a position for weeks. It's just a lot. And look, it's not about finding some secret indicator. It's about finding your true north. In this explainer, we're going to cut right through that noise and help you find it.
Does this sound familiar? You're watching a scalper on Monday, a swing trader on Tuesday, and by Wednesday you're trying to trade the news. You're soaking up all this information, but your account just isn't growing. You feel like you're spinning your wheels, right? Well, that's because you probably are.
And this comparison right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the problem. A scalper's whole world is built on speed and being precise. A swing trader, their world is all about patience and looking at the bigger picture. Trying to do both at the same time is like trying to mix oil and water. It just doesn't work. You end up with this confusing mess that, let's be honest, just leads to losses.
So this brings us to the real reason why so many traders struggle. It's not about finding a better strategy or some secret guru. It's all about what we're going to call the alignment problem.
This is it. This is the biggest challenge every single developing trader has to face. We are absolutely bombarded with information, right? But the key to success isn't just to soak up more of it. It's to filter out, like 99% of all that noise, to find the one voice, the one style that actually fits your personality, your schedule, and how your brain is wired.
So here's the crucial point. Think about it this way. A world-class marathon coach can't help you win a 100-meter sprint, right? In trading, it's the exact same idea. Your mentor might be amazing, a true genius, but if their style is a total mismatch for you, their advice is going to do way more harm than good.
Okay, let's break this down into a few common trader profiles. That way, you could see what this alignment thing looks like in the real world. First up, we've got the style for those who like to play the long game, the patient trader. So, take a look at this list. Does this sound like you? Maybe you have a day job. You actually enjoy digging into the big picture, and the thought of staring at a 1-minute chart all day just makes your head spin. If that's you, then you're probably a swing trader. Your goal isn't those quick little wins, it's to capture those big multi-day moves in the market.
For this kind of style, you need a mentor whose whole philosophy goes way deeper than just pointing out patterns on a chart. You know, someone like Trader Nick who really emphasizes the why behind price moves, the fundamentals, the big macro trends. That kind of approach builds a real lasting understanding of the market, instead of just making you dependent on signals. And you know what? This is especially true in the stock market. A mentor like Pulver, who's been through it all, multiple bull markets and bear markets, they offer a kind of wisdom you just can't get from someone who's only ever seen prices go up. Their longevity is proof that their process actually works and can adapt.
Now, what if your strategy is actually pretty solid, but, well, you're the one getting in your own way? This next profile is for the disciplined mind, the trader whose biggest enemy is their own impulsive decision-making.
Overtrading, breaking your own rules, ignoring your stop losses? Come on, does this sound a little too familiar? If you're nodding along to this list, then listen up. Learning a new entry signal is the absolute last thing you need. Your problem isn't your chart, it's in your head. You need a mentor who makes structure and consistency the #1 priority. This quote really changes how you should look at things. The best mentors for this style, people like ToriTrades, they teach that discipline isn't just something you need for your strategy, it is the strategy. The exact setup you use is way less important than your ability to just execute your plan perfectly every single time.
So the way forward here isn't about adding more stuff, it's about stripping things down. You got to master one simple, clean setup. Build unshakable daily habits around your process. You know, a super complex strategy is just more rope to hang yourself with if you don't have the discipline to follow it. Simplicity is your best friend here.
All right, let's totally pivot to our third and final profile. We're shifting from patience and discipline to pure speed and precision. This section is for the fast executor. We're talking the scalpers and the day traders out there.
If you're drawn to this fast-paced world, your needs are just radically different. You are operating in a world of seconds and minutes. There is absolutely no room for guessing. Your entire career is going to rest on two things: a proven statistical advantage and ironclad risk management. That's it.
This right here is the absolute core of short-term trading. An edge is not a gut feeling. It is a statistical advantage that you can prove with data. It's why mentors like Fabio Valentino are so relentless about verifiable performance. Because if you can't prove your strategy works on paper, it is going to get absolutely destroyed in the live market.
You know, theory is one thing, but execution, That's the whole ballgame. Watching a mentor like Patrick Wieland trade live, actually seeing how they manage a losing position or how they take profits on a winner, that is such an invaluable experience. It takes away all the mystery and shows you what professional trading really looks like, warts and all.
So, we've covered 3 pretty distinct trader profiles. But our final section, your mental edge, this is the crucial layer that applies to absolutely every single one of them, no matter what your style is.
Please, remember this. Burn it into your brain because it's the simple, hard truth of trading. You can have the perfect mentor and a flawless system, but if your own mindset is working against you, if you're driven by fear or greed or just a lack of patience, you will fail. Your psychology is the single most important part of your success. Period.
So what's the plan? Stop jumping around between mentors. Choose one path that truly clicks with who you are. Then, you need to go deep, not wide. Learn everything you can, test their methods, trust the process, and slowly build your confidence on a foundation of actual competence, not just social media hype.
Just remember this quote. Every single moment you spend confused trying to follow 5 different styles at once is a moment you're not spending mastering one. And that confusion, it shows up directly in your P&L. In this game, clarity is capital.
And we'll end on this thought. Finding the right mentor, that gives you a map. It's a huge, critical first step. But at the end of the day, you are still the one who has to walk the path. So the real question isn't just whose strategy am I going to follow? It's, can I build the discipline to actually follow it?